Listen. Good. You can come too, Monica. And there we go. We can keep score here. Shouldn't be too many misses between these guys. Yeah. No, they are. I'm just scoring so that we can let everyone who's watching know what the scores are, although really you can see everything pretty well under the lights. Yeah, targets are definitely, I don't think there's an issue with seeing the targets break in person or on TV. Dustan Taylor missed the second target on the reverse pair. Frank has his unique style of keeping us. I say it's because he's a showman. You know, he likes to keep us in suspense. He breaks that first target real fast, and then you're like, oh man, he forgot about the second one. And sure enough, boom, gets it. So everybody perfect there except for one. Dustan Taylor and Frank each dropped one. Where'd Jacinta go? I thought she wanted to commentate. Phillip, Jungman, Staffen, both clean. No problem for Dustan Taylor. Still clean. Katie. Yes, everybody who you heard say I don't want to do this is our special guest commentator, the pride of Rochester, Michigan. Katie Jacob.
I don't want to do this. I'm uncomfortable.
How's it going, Katie?
It's going great. Finished out the day good. Always a good day when you're out of the range.
Sensing some sarcasm there, but I'm not going to address it.
It's not sarcasm. We mean it.
So
It's
who
always
would
good
we
to be
have?
in Miami.
Well, that's true. Hit the mark. Now, so there's 2 shooters that are in this open men final that are in for a nice surprise or rude awakening, I should say. We have our 2 foreign shooters from Barbados and Colombia. Must not have gotten a memo that you're not allowed to shoot in jeans. What do you think we should do about that, Miss Katie Jacob?
Well, it's a little late to tell them otherwise.
So you're saying full disqualification?
I guess it's the only answer.
Well,
Or we could just let them shoot like they are, because they shot good. And it's cold for Miami.
so yeah, ref gets to make his own jeans, his own rules. Well, not his own rules, but
He gets to do what he wants.
yeah, he can wear jeans. And actually, the ref is wearing slacks. They're just jean-colored slacks.
Good pair.
Too bad we don't have a timer out there like we should.
We already started this final pretty late.
What did you do?
Oh.
Right. So after their first 10, Phillip Jungman's got 8 out of 10, Mark Staffen 9 out of 10, Dustan Taylor 8 out of 10, Michael Maskell 9 out of 10, Frank Thompson 9 out of 10, and Diego 9 out of 10. I'm kind of surprised that what the kind of surprised that we had, that no one finished those first 10 clean, huh?
That is surprising.
Oh, got one more miss
Especially
there.
given that we waited all the way till it was dark so they could see better.
Do you have earplugs in? I don't know, maybe it's just me.
I spoke up because I should to speak up.
What's that? Maybe just a fuzz. Well, I mean, I'm not saying whisper.
Well, Craig said to speak up, so I did.
Okay. What happened is because when we were at the other range, the wind was so bad we had to turn the sensitivity down a little bit. But now the wind's died down a little bit.
I was gonna say it looks like it has because the targets are flying. a lot better.
And you can see the flash powder
I'd say it's
is moving as bad. When we were for the other two final for junior men and then open women, we were getting like wind was blowing towards us behind the field here, real strong. And so the orange flash was, I mean, it was covering us here in the commentating booth, the Krieghoff finals commentating booth.
like this is the perfect amount of wind actually for flash targets.
Michael Maskell clean
way.
on that first. Now he's going to call for his reverse pair on station 3. Now he calls Mark. What does he call Mark, Katie Jacob?
I believe it was because when a long time ago, before we had automated traps,
That sounded funny.
Before we had automated traps, we used to have pullers in the houses. So you'd call pull for the high house.
Was that a no target? I think Frank may have gotten away with one there.
Ammo, you should have an ammo malfunction.
But it sounded funny, but I mean it.
The wad didn't even make it to target.
You said the wad didn't go?
The wad cleared the barrel, but barely.
Oh, okay. If it's an ammo malfunction, yeah, no, he'll be allowed to do it. That's in the discretion of the ref there. He obviously is closer, thought it was a malfunction, so let him, no target, reshoot it. Not often we get, when there's a close call. In international skeet, typically it's against the shooter, but not always. One of those situations. So I think the thought you were finishing saying before is Michael Maskell calls Mark because before the machines were automated, there were people inside the houses, and that's how they knew, it was pull for the high house, Mark for the low house. All right, Diego clean out of station 3.
We have 4 of the 6 clean out of station 3.
Yeah.
Phillip redeeming himself.
Sure is, Miss Georgine. Sure is.
Uh-oh.
Uncharacteristic miss on station 4.
Gotta hit those qualifying pairs. Even though I did miss one. Ooh, carried that one out.
A la Frank Thompson. How, Katie? How'd you do in your in your final?
I did well.
Ooh, hit loss from Maskell. You did well. How well?
I won.
You won. Okay. There you go.
Ooh,
so
good
humble.
shot. I mean, it was just nice to be out in the warm weather, just getting to shoot the final with my sister and Sam and Geb and Miles.
How is it in Michigan right about now?
It's cold.
Yeah.
Very cold.
This is like a winter freeze for Miami that we have right now. It's probably about 60 and change with a breeze, so it might feel like it's probably about like 59. And we have people, the women have their fur coats out.
Yeah, no,
guys in their pea coats.
This is a treat. Oh no.
Unspeakable. Drop pair. Embracing the local nomenclature.
But redeemed himself.
16 degrees sounds lovely. I was going to say in Celsius, but even in Celsius, that's probably a little chilly.
Really having to carry that second one out to get underneath it.
Yeah, it looks like it's pushing low. And, well, does the flash powder get in the way at all? Like picking up that second target if the wind blows it?
It can. You're better off to have a little bit of wind, just so that way it actually moves the flash out of the way a little bit for you. Because it can be distracting, especially if it's one of your first times shooting a final. I'd say they're just having to carry it out more because it's just so low. It's out of the normal area you would look for it.
Michael Maskell, 18 out of 20. Frank is the two-time defending champion, going for a three-peat. One of the few people that have won the Miami Cup 3 times is man on Station 5 right now, Diego Duarte. Not sure though if he won it 3 times in a row, but he's definitely won it at least 3 times. You have a lot of different. Is this Dustan Taylor is shooting? He's shooting at Krieghoff?
Yes.
So this is probably the first final we've had without a Beretta shooter. We got Phillip Jungman with Perazzi. Actually, what's Mark shooting?
It's a Beretta.
Oh, just kidding. Well, then let me just say a lot of manufacturers that maybe aren't normally represented are represented. We have Michael Maskell with his Kohler and Diego Duarte shooting a Zoli. So after the first 20, Phillip Jungman, 15 out of 20. Mark Staffen, 17 out of 20. Dustan Taylor, Michael Maskell, Frank Thompson, and Diego Duarte, all with 18 out of 20.
No target.
Well, no target there. Well, this is all pretty close. I mean, there's only 2 targets in a qualification round. There's only 2 targets separating Phillip Jungman from, bib number 1 from bib number 6, Diego Duarte. So at the moment, we would have a tie between Mark Staffen, Dustan, and Maskell. I said it.
Now, if, say, they all tie, like some of them tie, how will the shoot-off be settled? Are we just going to do it on 4, or are we going to do
It's going to be
finals?
a finals. The ISSF procedures for shoot-offs in a final, which is going to be 3, 4, and 5. See there, it seemed like the powder kind of got in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it flew
Personally, I
right
think
in front of.
if like all he needed to do was wait another second, let his eyes settle on it through coming out of that orange.
Another millisecond. So, Georgine, these are going to be the middle rounds as well. The results of these will decide the middle as well as the high overall and who gets the money. So 1, 2, 3 here. After these 60 that everybody shoots will determine the open men for second, third, and depending on the score. Possibly who wins the money. Phillip's trying to mount his comeback now.
I mean, they've got a ways to go. He can do it. Anything can happen. Staffen's got to pull it back together.
Well, Staffen just tied Phillip. Or Phillip tied with Staffen. Frank and Maskell all tied for the lead right now. Going to station 5.
And there's 10 for Phillip. There's a good way to end it. So there's a good way to end it.
It's been a long day.
Yes, it has.
Uh-oh.
Actually, Dustan was on my squad earlier today, and his gun was having trouble.
So gun malfunction there. No target. It gets to repeat the pair.
The target seems to be getting a lot of people.
It's in a high house on 5 on a regular pair.
Yes.
Take a brief break for Cuban coffee. Courtesy of our junior men silver medalist. Hometown. Yeah, that target really dropped on Maskell there. That high house. It's coming down a lot.
It's really sporting Skeet out here right now. But good comeback.
So that's 26 for Dustan. And for Michael Maskell, that is 27. Wanted to keep things interesting. Trying to drop that second target, also at 27 out of 30. See if Diego continues the trend. Please don't burn my finger. My hand.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Keeping it even.
Oh, I see Nelson and Joel all watching. That's good. Thank you, guys. It's 6:45 and we're still here in case you're wondering how things are going. It's going to be 26 for Diego out of 30. So we'll recap here after 30 targets. Two leaders would be Michael Maskell and Frank Thompson with 27. Then we have Dustan Taylor and Diego Duarte with 26, and Phillip Jungman and Mark Staffen with 25. Obviously you are, Nelson. Otherwise, you'd probably be slightly more prudent. But I'm having a little Cuban coffee out here in the lovely weather.
It's probably the best part about Miami is its coffee.
That's not saying a lot.
That is sick. That is saying a lot.
The best part
Alex.
of the coffee? Well, we do,
your coffee,
not that you've
your
seen
Cuban
it, but we also
cuisine.
have beaches,
Very true.
which as a, serious shooter, and you're many times here, you've probably, not gone there, but if someday you do, the
Actually,
water
I've not
is
been to the
water's a
beaches here.
little bit cold for our taste as locals, but being from Michigan,
Probably feel like bathwater.
yeah, it would feel like bathwater for you, exactly. In fact, I went with some of these shooters here. I went with Frank, Eli Chrisman. Who else was there? Maybe I shouldn't say everyone's name. I don't know if they're allowed to go or not, but went to the, we Friday. Friday night, yeah, after OTRs. Had a wonderful dinner at Joe's, Stone Crabs, and then moseyed over. Oop, hit loss from Maskell. Moseyed over to the Atlantic Ocean, right there nearby Joe's, just to dip your toes in the water. Say you've been there. Ooh, nice job, Frank. See, you hit him out of it. Hope not. Hit loss for Diego. A good way to start that round. Kind of like Katie in Cyprus in 2016. Got to take a little dip in the Mediterranean. No, you don't remember? You want me to show you a picture?
Oh, yes, I do remember.
Oh.
That was really cold, though.
Yeah, it sure was.
That was almost the polar plunge, like in Lake Michigan.
Oh. No comment. Oops. Did I say Eli Crispin? I meant Bill Crispin. Maskell on fire.
Frank the tank.
I think Maskell, he's feeling a little bit. I don't know. Oh, way to jinx him, Katie.
Is he tanked?
Oh, stop it.
Oh, he's actually shooting really good.
Of course he is. He's got that Krieghoff in his, shooting with that Krieghoff basically shoots itself. You can't miss.
Yeah, it's true.
Diego's struggling in these last 10. Okay, do you have a nice Krieghoff Pro Staff fleece?
I do.
You do? Bet you wish you had it on right now.
I do wish I had it on.
You do have a Krieghoff hoodie on now, so that counts.
I just left it at home in Michigan because I didn't think I'd need it in Miami. But I know better next time.
Yeah, Phillip definitely he's doing his best to overcome that late start.
Wow, redeeming himself well, 20 straight so far.
Finish there for Mark. Phillip finished with
Seems
a 35 out of
Station
40. Mark with a 34. I think what is getting Michael Maskell Maskell, what's giving him that extra drive is that he is International Skeet's newest USA citizen, in case some people aren't aware. Courtesy of yours truly, Valiente Law. Though we don't specialize in immigration. Dustan Taylor, 35 out of 40. And Michael Maskell keeping things interesting, 35 out of 40 as well. We got 3 with that score already. This is dangerously low, that high house. And Frank wanted to keep things interesting. Drop 1 target on that station, so he too has a 35. Phillip is right back in it. He's tied for the lead. Well, along with 3 others, but still. You never know. Keep your head down.
Still got 20 targets.
Nice job, Diego. Diego hits these 2, he'll be tied for second, I suppose. So we have a 4-1 tie for first, and he does.
Nice.
Wow, this is going to be awesome. So we have Mark Staffen and Diego Duarte with 34, and then Phillip Jungman, Dustan Taylor, Michael Maskell, and Frank, all with 35 out of 40. Pretty awesome.
Dustin sure seems to have very dark glasses on for this lighting.
You know, I noticed that yesterday when we were doing the doubles competition that Dustan actually did have pretty, like, he kept those dark glasses on, and I think he was he finished in second. Second.
It's working for him.
Yeah, it's, you know, like Jan Sikra from Czech Republic shoots with those bright yellow lenses no matter what.
Yes.
I mean, it could be his sun can be just, you know, right in his eyes. He could be looking right into it. He's got those bright, you know, like 76 HC Pilas.
I guess whatever works for you.
Yeah, track record probably speaks for itself. Ooh, Maskell showing his versatility. So Maskell and Diego Duarte both do a fair amount of sporting shooting as well. I think it definitely helps them out on some of these reverse pairs. Definitely doesn't make them nervous to let the target get out a little further. delayed response there, Nelson. Ooh, nice job,
station.
Diego.
Yeah, I tell you, I think the night.
Makes it nicer.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it certainly does. Makes it a lot more fun for the spectators. Now that wind would just die down a little bit. Would be much appreciated.
I'd definitely be warmer.
No misses so far on station 4.
Knock on wood. Keeping that streak.
Worked.
Thanks.
Very nice. Everybody's clean.
So station 5, last 4 shots. This is shots 40 to 50. Sorry about that. Ooh, nice.
That was low.
Maybe just somebody can give us an NFL update.
Very nice.
You know, I briefly thought about bringing. How much time left? Thought about bringing my heated vest today.
It is
Like,
not
it's
heated
gonna-
vest weather.
Oh, speak for yourself.
This is double t-shirt.
Heated vest would be nice right about now.
I would take it now. But earlier today with the sun, it was actually quite lovely.
Oh yeah, it wasn't bad during the day. It's just now that the sun's gone down. Nice job, Maskell. So the targets hit each other. Phillip Jungman dropped 1 target there, so he's at 44.
Magnificent.
Staffen did not drop any, so he's also at 44. Dustan, perfect in that 10, so he's at 45. Maskell also did not drop any at 45. And
Beautiful station so far.
Frank
for everybody.
dropped only 1 target in that those 10, so he's at 44. Let's see. Diego stays clean. He'll be at 44.
Carried that one out a bit.
Wow, that flash looked awesome. It was just like a perfect streak.
It almost looked like a firework, the other one.
Over there.
How did the guy shoot? I think the best guy shot like 122 or 120.
Only lost on Station 5.
Alright, so Diego is by himself in the last as of right now, but only by one target. 2 targets from the lead. Diego Duarte with a 43. Just to recap, got a 2-way tie between Dustan and Michael Maskell with 45. Phillip Jungman, Mark Staffen, and Frank Thompson all with 44, and Diego Duarte with 43. We're going to the last 10 now.
Ooh.
Hit lost?
Yes. Sorry. Uh-oh. Gonna have to really push these next
Yeah,
6 targets.
Mark dropped 2 on Station 3. That's going to be tough. No room for error.
What's Danya's final score? I think 120. No. In the finals.
Ooh,
That was tough. That target went right through the flash.
that low stayed kind of
Low. And Danya shot 51 in the final.
174.
So she's
Dustin 119. Oh,
That's staying real low. Let's see if we can get this one.
so 245's dropped 1. So
There we go.
Phillip and Frank are back in it. Tied up already. And Phillip, who had the 120 in qualification, is probably the most, probably has the best shot here. If he finishes off perfect with a 54, that'd be a 174. Uh-oh, we'd have a shoot-off.
Where's Danya?
Don't you need to start warming up for a shoot-off?
She's already beat everybody out. Except for
Oh, 123 and a 51?
Yeah.
It's a 174. Huh?
But I shot a
Yeah.
120.
Phillip shot a 120, and,
Very nice.
and he's going for
That was
174.
Yeah, if he. Yes, alright, so I'll see what he does.
Alright, so this is pretty exciting right now. I don't want to say loud enough for him to hear us. I don't know how it may affect or not affect anybody. But we have Danya Vizi, who in her final shot a 51. And qualification score 123, gives her a 174. Phillip Jungman, as of right now, he shot a 120 in qualification. And he's looking at if he is, I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood, you know, if he clears station 5.
Uh-oh.
Phillip Jungman will also have a 174, and that will be a tie with Danya Vizi, and they'll have to shoot off for $5,000. How about that?
That'll be fun to watch.
I mean, we're here, right? May as well. All right, here we go.
This is the money station.
Yeah, pretty cool. It all comes down to the very last station. Oh, man.
Nice. 2 more.
And we don't have a flipper board, or like we're not announcing it, so he does not know this.
Oh. That was an expensive miss.
So, Phillip, yeah, that just cost you $4,000, man. I'm sorry.
Good way to finish.
Yeah, so we need to, I guess, confirm it still, but I think that Danya Vizi just won the overall championship. Appropriate. She went into the, with the high qualification score. So I hope she listens to this broadcast and hears me say, I told you so. Because if we would have done things the way she wanted it, we would have had to do a whole nother final. And then she could have, been out of it. Instead, the qualification score mattered, and that's what made the difference. Just saying. Well, so looks like we still might have a shoot-off for 2nd and 3rd place overall. No, right?
Good finish, Frank.
Thanks. He didn't miss any. I had a good run in the middle there.
Low.
Ran 2 full passes. I'm tied with Dustan.
You're tied with Maskell. Oh, you're saying overall. All right, wow.
There you go.
So,
Lots
finish that,
changed.
Phillip Jungman, 53. Mark Staffen, 51. Dustan, 54. Michael Maskell, 53. Frank, 54. Diego, 52. So that's the tie for 50. Dustan and Frank with a 54. Phillip and Maskell with a 53. Diego, 52. Mark, 51. All right, we're going to pause here for a second while we figure out these numbers.
Oh, yeah, you are. Uh-huh.
Hay dos empatados con tercero. Y dos empatados con primero.
No, he is.
Antonio,
you're
dos
tied with
empatados con
Alex.
tercero.
Yeah, but that one,
So I shut off for dinner.
You're tied with 3 other people.
Yeah. Okay.
She got Phillip on one.
Yeah. Gotcha, that's right. I forgot about that part.
You got shooting.
Hey, what?
No, es 50.
Alright.
Hay dos con 53.
sí, no, pero tenemos que ver el número total.
Maskell.
Pero they're talking about for the men, for the
Y
open men,
Guzmán
Antonio.
tienen lo mismo.
Not for the money, not for the
Y
open.
son en tercer lugar los dos.
Antonio has them.
A ver quién gana el bronce. ¿Quién gana el más fácil? El 5,000 ya se lo ganó la muchacha. Pero el segundo lugar se ganó 1,000 y tercero. Something like that.
Alex.
Ahí empate entre ellos.
Just the overall who won.
No, pues también se ganó Bici, también se ganó el doble.
I can't shoot. I'm not good at that. Yeah.
There's a tie to be broken, but as far as that,
They have to shoot off because there's no tournament.
Well, there's 2 ties that need to be.
oh, is there
I
two
am.
ties?
There's the tie for the open men to see who gets bronze, and there's a tie, 2-way tie for the money. Someone wins second, and who place in the open.
Oh, yes, there is.
Alright, y'all, let's shoot. Katie's cold. Wants to go back.
Did you see that flash? Did you see the flash on my camera?
I don't know.
He's Devin turned the flash on. He took a selfie. Okay. Turn that Go ahead. Bro. I don't like black people.
He's not really a black person.
We're still on live. What are you saying?
The best final was your final, right? 56?
Yes.
56.
Yes.
Was it what the best? No.
That was the best final score, but I didn't qualify very high.
Qualified score
Yeah,
tied, but
the
her
higher.
final score was the highest.
Scored wrong.
What's going on?
Phil, you gotta flip a coin for. You gotta shoot off with Maskell.
Hey, Mike.
Third spot, open men.
Me?
Yeah, you and Maskell.
Dang. Really?
What's that? Yeah, you got a 53.
Yeah. 2-hour sail.
And Maskell.
Oh, we're not doing combo for that? We're just doing final only?
Phillip, why? All you had to do was hit high 5.
Plus 120.
Yeah, I know.
Or low 5.
No, either of the pair on 5.
Had a 55.
The difference was
The official scores had 55.
I changed my mindset.
You didn't box.
I changed my mindset. I went from cold to not worried about cold.
Yeah.
After I took the jacket off.
That's new.
I'm serious.
So you played yourself.
I took the jacket off and I ran 2 straight.
I mean, that really is like, I know that was if I'm at home worried about being cold, I get like really tensed up too.
Yeah.
Like on your knees.
And then I just like loosened up. I was like, all right, let's just go.
It's just like, no, I'm here to shoot targets. If we just sit here and shoot targets, we'll get it over with.
I was like, my hands are cold. The rest of my body's fine. So I shoved my hands in my pockets.
It was just sitting there.
Yeah. Tampa, Georgia, everybody that's there. Sister Star. So we're trying to North City.
Had to shoot?
But yeah, y'all are used to warmer temperature.
Okay.
This is nice though.
Okay.
Mike's
Although I have my hood up and everything.
Mike's still
Yeah.
Hey, if you ever,
Nobody has.
ever don't need your sweater, I'm here, okay?
Okay. So what was the placings then for combo?
Dustan and Danya tied.
Me and Dustin tied.
No, he hit one more than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. What'd you end up with, Alex?
You're
All you
fine.
had to do
I'm just sitting here thinking about all the baseline times.
All you had to do was hit high one.
I needed 8
high ones.
and a couple on 6. 4.
Yeah, that's all you had to do was hit that high one.
And one.
My last round, I missed
It's freezing. Ah, better.
All you had to do was hit high ones. You would have been fine.
If I'd have hit all the 8s that I missed.
Better, Katie.
She's ready to party.
But shoulda, coulda, woulda. It is what it is. Now it's over with next year. I'll miss some periods of selection.
I would much rather shoot like garbage than
I mean, I prefer not to shoot like garbage at all.
Well, I had to change it.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate.
Someone's looking for you.
Look a little frigid.
I'd like this to be the match where you learn everything. I'll learn your mistakes and fix it.
Like, this is kind of warm up. Everybody's kind of.
This is the first match of the year. It's a warm up. We're just getting ready.
With Dustin Taylor.
Yeah.
And these two gentlemen here are tied for 3rd place in open
No,
men.
you aren't.
Hey, what up?
Yeah.
It's kind of cold though. I need to warm
Yeah.
up.
Peter was doing less.
16, 3 hours.
This is really cool for you.
Yes.
Very cool.
It's probably cold after.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
I've never seen the dog.
The dog is. Well, you shoot at the same club.
She should be out there. Turn around.
I'm putting her in my jacket.
Oh, the coldest it's ever been here was 32 degrees.
Yeah.
The coldest it's ever been was like 32 degrees, but it wasn't now. It was like in the 70s, 79.
So what happened is these two gentlemen, Michael Maskell and Phillip Jungman, are tied for 3rd place open men. So they're shooting off for that. After that, and this is why we're not the official scorekeepers, we had Dustan Taylor at 54 out of 60. However, the official scorers had him at a 55, which put him tied with Danya for 174. So after these two gentlemen shoot off, oh, well, and that's the end of that shoot off. Looks like Dustan Taylor, 1st place in open men. 2nd place, Frank Thompson. 3rd place, Dustan Taylor. And now Dustan Taylor and Danya are going to shoot off for the overall.
Phillip Jungman is a 3rd place.
Phillip Jungman, 3rd place, open men. Correct.
because I got peeling hands. I was born with peeling hands. Yeah.
Chris Jungman taking your father?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's buzzing all over the place.
Not all over the place, but you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Or not talk to him, but you can.
We're hit the road. Good to see you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. See ya. See you later.
So I got. Why do I get in the combination? Third? Second.
Oh, it's gonna be third, yeah, because they expect two. Yeah, so third.
Hey, Dad. It's Phillip. Got third. Just to let you know.
Man of many words.
Why not? Let's see what he says.
It's on a little bit of a delay, so it'll,
How much?
I don't know, about like 20, 30 seconds maybe.
How do you scroll?
That's the highest, yeah.
Oh. Oh, from the top. Ah.
What, Alex, what did you shoot combined?
I think 173.
Oh, crap. So there might
So
be
me and him
another-
tied.
Anyone else shoot a 173?
No.
Okay, so then you guys have to shoot off the third overall.
Welcome to the lights.
Yeah, right.
You ready to go?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to shoot from 3 or 3, 4, 5 or just 4? It's 3.
Gotta go 3, 4, 5.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, good luck. Like, was it messing out or?
Sorry? They're shooting up for third overall.
I'm a mom now.
So it turns out that Alex, Allen, and Phillip Jungman tied with a 173. And so right now they're going to shoot off for the third place spot. Test fire. We're going to do a missing out on 3, 4, 5 pair by pair, including the reverse. Ooh, this could be quick. Let's see how Phil does. And Phillip won the bronze overall. Okay, and Danya and Dustin are now up to shoot off for first place and second place.
Sure.
Hello, this is Jacinta Jacob, now commentating with Katie Jacob on the shoot-off between Dustin Taylor and Danya Vizzi. This is going to be one great shoot-off for $5,000.
Took his time on that second one a bit.
Danya ran station 3 clean. So did Dustin.
And on to 4 we go.
Oh, we have a lost target for
Doors
Danya.
open. Let's see if Dustin can close it. That was an expensive loss there.
And
He does
Dustin
it.
won
Dustin
$5,000.
Miami Cup.
Okay? So we will talk about this at length tomorrow when I'm on the way home.
And I believe that concludes today's events here.
There you go.
Thank you for watching live.
Now, I guess we're off to awards.
Thank you, and we'll see you next year. Please come to the Miami State International shooting competition next year. Thank you very much.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you spilled it?
No, this is too good. I was just like, is it
Well,
Dude.
Is it not bitter? Is it like not so bitter?
Try to do that, no, don't worry.
that's all I do with their clothing. Put it all in a bowl or a bucket.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yes, sir. Hey, great to meet you. Great to shoot with you. Yes, ma'am. See you down there. But if you don't get close to perfect, you can make it quick.
They're nice. Way better than that. Big time. Go to Dubai, they go everywhere.